everybody, we are here today with day 6 of Arty Fartober 2023. Hashtag Arty Fartober 23. Today's prompt is alternate universe. So we're day 6. Moving right along with this month. So today I kind of have a thought process. I always have a thought process, don't we? Always have a thought process. Alternate universe. So that could mean several different things. The way I see alternate universe is something that's real but not real. Like maybe something that you would see every day but not really, if that makes sense. Kind of the image that I'm playing around with is this. I printed it offline. And by something you'd see every day, you would see an octopus sticking his arm out, but you're not going to see a little fisherman sitting on the top of it. But you will see a fisherman fishing for the octopus, so it's kind of like this alternate universe. So I've got this image. I thought it was really cool. It's a really cool image that I wanted to play with, and just playing around with digging around scraps. I have this, which is from a magazine or catalog. I can't think of what like the some art institute catalog. But anyways, so there's this big wave that I wanted to kind of play around with. And I also had this. It was a package from Trader Joe's dark chocolate bar, and it's got kind of a little ocean type scene. I don't know. My initial thought was that I could do a pocket or a cutout, a side tuck with this, and create a card and tuck that in the card. But then we have this, and I just don't know. I mean, that's very alternate universe as well. You're going to have a ship on the ocean, and you might have a fish jumping out, but it's not going to be that big. And then you've got this airplane with wings kind of thing, so I don't know. So then we've got, this is our background, all these numbers and all that, which, it's either here nor there, I think. So I think what we want to start with, this wave and get him cut out. See what we're going to do with it. One thing I was thinking about today is, so my, this journal that I'm working in for Arty Fartober, I'm doing a bunch of different things, random things throughout, and one thing, and a lot of people, when they jump into the junk journaling world, may be intimidated by, is that they may not have a sewing machine. That was me for a while. The first several journals that I made were no-sew journals because I didn't have a sewing machine. Didn't have access to one. And so some people think that, oh, well, if you don't have all the tools, you can't do it. But you can. And that's kind of one of the things I was thinking about today, is that this journal will be a no-sew journal. As far as I know right now, I'm not planning to do any sewing on it. So that goes on to say, if you want to create, you don't have to have the biggest and the best or even half the tools. You just make do with what you've got, and don't let that stop you from creating. If you don't have the coolest scissors or the latest hole punch or whatever, that doesn't mean that you can't create. You just make do with what you got. And I think the sunflowers, this one is kind of a nod to that. I don't have a petal shaped punch, but I made petals with my circle punch because I had a circle punch. So you kind of just make do with what you have and use what you have. And I think, this kind of goes along with, you know, you may not have a sewing machine, and so use what you got. I think I want to cut this out just to see what we're working with here, because it's all crooked. And if I was my big metal ruler, where would I be? Again, I've still got a lot going on my desk. I'm in the middle of 2 different journals and 2 different challenges. And my desk is not that big. So, all that to be said, things are kind of jumbled, but we're working with it. We're working with it this weekend coming up. I'm gonna finish 1 journal, hopefully finish 2 journals, and you know, so I'll have more room to play with these challenges, I think. I'm gonna cut this kind of maybe like that. So we have this little card, and then I need to put this on a card, or think, Shell, think. Wonder if what I did with what I had, kind of thing. Here I go running down a brain thought. Looking around my studio, see what I can. I'm trying to jog my brain as to what I did with hang with me, still digging, what I did with these. Now, these are just plastic. I'm thinking here, I'm thinking. Just bear with me while I think for a minute. Quiet because I'm in a brain wave. If we did this, we're gonna just keep going with using weird materials. Okay. Just keep going with your thought shell. Set that aside. And I need to back this. Yep, keep going with your thought. Keep on going with it, Shell. Keep on going. And I sit here and talk about not sewing, and I might end up sewing this just because of the way my thoughts going with it. Maybe not, but maybe. No, maybe not, because I'm going a different way with it. Man, if y'all could be inside my brain right now, you'd probably understand what I'm talking about. Okay. Cut this out, and I might have to cut it down. So this thought is still here to do a pocket. So I'll go ahead and get that gluing and drying. And I think yep, I think that's just how we'll do that. Okay. So set you aside and let you glue and dry. And we got you backed. And maybe I won't have to cut him down. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Around my corners because that's what I like to do. And I'm thinking, because I want to be able to use both of these images in this pocket, and I mean I could do two cards in the pocket, but if I did it like this, if I somehow attached this clear to where you could lift this up and take this out, you could still see this cool image on the pocket. That's what I'm thinking about. And since I'm not going to sew, I'm going to use masking tape. And I know that sounds crazy, but I love using masking tape in my creations. I'm just going to set that like that so it'll quit closing and sticking. And I can do a, come on, work with me here. Although the masking tape will cover up some of the image, I know, but everybody stick at once here. Okay, and if we did this, technically it should be this. Let's rip him off. And let's trim our edges a little bit. Now, we have a clear pocket. I'm going to leave this sticky. I could fold it or cut it off, but I'm going to leave it sticky so we can have like a, there's also this as kind of like a belly band pocket, but we are going to use this as like the pocket to tuck the card in. So we have a card, a journal card with this little crazy little, oh, look at me, I didn't get my corners rounded. Right there. And it almost actually kind of acts like a sugar card of some sort. I wonder if, hold my thought. I'm digging. I'm digging. That won't work. No, that won't work. None of that thought will work. So, back to the basics. So we got a little man sitting on top of all this. And maybe underneath what he's sitting on is all this alternate universe. And I really wanted to cover up the code, this code word stuff back here. Let me look again. My bucket. Ooh, look at this. I have a thing for octopus. Here is a coaster. Anyways, it's cool. Just thought I would share. This says Royal Navy. Wonder if we could put that back there. It's a sticker. Why not? Why not? This is Royal Navy. It's like a pinup chick sticker. Don't know where I would ever use it again, so it's tucking back here to cover up this code words. And then we got this that tucks in right here. There we have it. That is an alternate universe. That's my take on an alternate universe. You guys have a different thought on what an alternate universe is? I'm happy to hear your thoughts. Maybe I got it all wrong. We're gonna go real little here. Day 6. And what do we say we are? Alternate universe. Nothing special about it. Okay. Here we have it. Day 6 of Arty Fartober 2023. Alternate universe. We did a pocket, little side tuck pocket with this little fisherman. This could be a pocket of sorts or a belly band, and then we've got this card tucked in here. You know what we could do just for aesthetics? I think that's the word. We could add some tape up here. And we could add a little strip of tape down here. But I'm not taping the clear plastic down. So that was used from a candy wrapper, an image from online, a packaging. You all have these packaging, I know you all do, stickers and things like that. And some masking tape and some magazine catalog images, and there we have it. Alternate universe. Thanks for joining me for today's Arty Fartober prompt, and we'll be back tomorrow with churches. And I initially said I've got a different take on this, and I still have a different take on this. I'm still trying to make it come together. Anyways, thanks for joining me, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.